好，因为塑胶微粒其实是现在一个非常热门的话题。那其实我在很久以前，大概5、6年前就有在参与其中，所以这一次能够有这样的主题发表，其实我非常的开心。这样，那我们的起源就是我们2024年的时候，学校在7月1号到7月3号有个双语的科学营队。那当时学生就是有做，例如说降落伞。然后要在风洞里面达到平衡，然后在中间这张照片是我们让学生做水池的测验，所以当时其实科学营队我觉得办的还蛮成功的。那当时我们请了一个外师叫 Dylan，好，他来协助我们。我觉得当时就是让我非常讶异的，就是叶志颖同学，因为他非常的有热情。因为我们本来只是要去基隆河取水，然后看看里面有什么微生物。那我当时就问他说：“哎，那你有没有想要看塑胶微粒呀？”他就说好。所以其实我们去河边取了2次水，而且是正中午，非常热。那这是外师在协助我们以英语指导。然后让他们可以安全取水的示范。好，所以我们看到中间第一个手伸出去的就是我们很认真的叶志颖同学。那这个暑期营队结束的时候，其实我们有就是分享一下就是他们的研究成果。结果我们在河川里面、在雨水里面、在生态池里面都找到了塑胶微粒，而且为数不少。那他们这一组在营队的结尾与大家有分享成果。那时候我就跟知莹同学留下来说，哎，你们有没有兴趣未来再继续研究啊？那这是科学营队的最后结尾的拍照，我觉得还蛮讶异，而且还蛮感动的，因为我本来以为第3天的结果会是没有人撑到，就是很少数的人撑到最后，就没想到大家都很开心，而且做完一个完美的英文报告，真的让我蛮讶异的。好，那我觉得后来就是我们正好受到邀请，说你们要不要报告塑胶为例啊？那这时候就是当机会来临的时候，我们准备好了吗？我想说的是，就是我们不做不会怎么样，但是做了真的很不一样。所以我觉得他们很棒，就是知莹他就是自己又去找了其他的同学一起把它做下去。那他们就是很符合一个名言，就是人生短暂，能够抓住每一个机会。所以这一次印度邀请我们做塑胶为例分享的时候，我们就问他说：“哎，你们要不要再做做看？”所以他们今天要参与亚太地区线上分享会。那我们其实也收到意大利的邀请信，然后希望学生能给个 video print。然后再来，他们会参加国际网络科展 IVSS，最后投稿小论文。那我们希望未来就是一切能够顺利。最后我想要致谢跟有个结论哦，塑胶微粒在世界上是一个新兴的议题。那海洋上甚至有所谓的塑胶浓汤，你看右边的这一张图，就是鱼里面都是塑胶微粒，最终其实也是进到我们的身体。那生活中到处都有塑胶微粒，校园推行的无数生活是值得继续努力的。尤其像我们之前在园游会当中，鼓励学生从事无数生活，然后用就是自己的餐碗去购买食物吃。我觉得这是我们很值得鼓励学生继续努力就是继续努力做的事情。那这一次我还是要很感谢学校行政团队的大力协助，在我提出需要帮忙时，能够给予支持与资源。然后我们还要感谢众多老师们哦，尤其是生物及英文，还有 Dylan 老师，那一起帮忙学生，让他们可以在3周内完成一个很好的报告。那接下来我就要把时间交给同学。 知颖换你们了。
好，那我现在先分享那个简报。那我就直接开始哦。Good afternoon, everyone. It's our honor to share our research to you. We are three students come from Taipei Mainland High School, and I'm Xingyu Wang.
愚人有
Today we are going to talk about the relationship between microplastic and cosmetics. As you know, we are three juniors from Mainland High School, and we have many friends who love to make up for beauty. Sometimes students buy drugstore brands because they are cheap and have many choices. You can see these pictures. There are lots of cosmetics brands and have a lot of choices for you. But did you know that cosmetics may contain lots of microplastics or will they harm our body? If you want to know more about this, we will tell you the answer through the following presentation. We choose two types of cosmetics for the experiment to observe the content of microplastics. First, we choose lipsticks or lip balms because when we apply to the lips, it is even more likely to be ingested. Second, we choose blushes because when we use it, the powder disperses into the air and can be inhaled into the respiratory system. Let's talk about what are microplastics and where do they come from. First, microplastics are tiny plastic particles less than 5 millimeters in size. You can see these pictures. 5 millimeters is half of a centimeter. Second, they originate from a variety of sources including cosmetics. Third, they pose potential risks to wildlife and human health.
We check the microplastics are harmful to the human body by using the research conducted by UNEP, TAUW, and ECHA. We consider these reports to be the best substantiated overview currently available. The following are microplastics commonly found in cosmetics. Common microplastics in cosmetics include polyethylene, polypropylene, polybutene, and polyamide. While these microplastics enhance texture and exfoliation, their environmental impact has led many countries to consider bans or restrictions. Next page. The first microplastics I'm going to introduce is polyethylene. Polyethylene functions are thickening agent and film-forming agent. Thickening agent is for making things thicker and keeping things together. Film-forming agent is for making a protective layer and helping things stick together. This is the structure of polyethylene. Its shape is thin, transparent triangle. Next page. Next, I'm going to introduce polypropylene. Its functions are just the same as polyethylene. This is the structure of polypropylene. Its shape is lumpy green slime. Next page. Then I'm going to introduce polybutene. Its functions are adhesive property and emollient. Adhesive property is for mechanical interlocking and chemical bonds. Emollient is for softening the skin and helping with healing. This is the structure of polybutene. Its shape is stringy crystalline fiber. Next page. The last microplastic I am going to introduce is polyamide. Polyamide functions are texturizer and film forming agent. Texturizer is for loosening curls and smoothing hair. Film forming agent is for making a protective layer and helping things stick together. This is the structure of polyamide. Its shape is thin strings. Next page. Microplastics can absorb harmful chemicals from their environment, including heavy metals and the things that will disrupt hormone. When eating or breathing, these contaminants can leach into the body, posing additional health risks. Microplastic can affect our body just like a virus. This effect is similar to many diseases, including diabetes and heart problems. In fact, when we look at the chart, we can see microplastics are in almost all organs, including the blood, spleen, liver, and lungs. Over time, microplastics may accumulate in human tissues, potentially leading to long-term health effects that are not yet fully understood. Next page. Now I'm going to introduce our research methods. First, we read the article and discover that cosmetics contain microplastics. Second, we collect lipsticks, blushes, and lip balms from various brands. Third, we use beat the microbead and scan the ingredients of your cosmetics to confirm whether the cosmetics contain microplastics. Fourth, we place the cosmetic image on a glass slide and observe using a compound microscope. Observe from low magnification to high magnification. Fifth, we record and photograph experimental results. Sixth, we organize all the data we have and then analyze them. Next page. Then I'm going to introduce the app designer, Plastic Soup Foundation. Their main job is to stop plastic from getting into the oceans, where it can hurt animals and plants. They also help people learn about how bad the plastic can be for our health and environment. They work with companies and governments to create rules that reduce plastic use, like banning tiny plastic beads in cosmetics. Next page. This is the video that how to use the Beat the Microbead. This is how you can use the app Beat the Microbead to check products for microplastics. First, just open the app on your smartphone. Press the button to scan for microplastics. Then scan your product by taking a picture of its ingredients. The app will search for microplastics. There are microplastics here. The app will tell us what kind of microplastics are in this product. Now, we can know which ingredients might be dangerous.
Here are the pictures we used acetone to dissolve the pigment because the lipsticks are so red that we couldn't observe them very well. Next page. Now we're going to talk about our research data. In the PowerPoint, we can see three pictures. The first shows us what our products look like, and the second picture shows what it looks like on the carrier things. The last picture shows what the sample looks like under the microscope. For each product, we do the three samples. In the chart, we can see our data. We count each sample and get the average. As you can see on the chart, it has 4 polypropylene microplastics and 1 polyamide microplastics. Next page. We can see 3 pictures on this page too. First is a product, second is the carrier things, and third is this sample under the microscope. The third picture we can see now is the lipstick that hasn't dissolved pigment yet. We can see this become more clear. After we count all the data of this lipstick, we get the average. It has 8 polybutene plastics inside. Next page. On this page, we can see it's so red that we couldn't see the plastic inside. And we also count microplastic and got it to have about 400 dimethyl plastics and 5 polyethylene plastics inside. Next page. We scanned this lamp bulb by the app and found it didn't have any microplastic on people's body. Surprising, we didn't see any plastic when we looked through the microscope. Next page. In this chart, we can find that it doesn't have much plastic inside, only has one synthetic wax inside and hasn't any microcrystalline wax. Next page. In the third picture, we can find it has a lot of microplastic, but because we couldn't find any samples, so we couldn't confirm the appearance of these cosmetic microplastic ingredients. Next page. We can see the sample under microscope is really colorful and bright, which we think has more plastic. In the chart, we get it has 168 plastic inside. It has the most microplastic we have observed. Because we didn't find the ingredients of this blush, so we can't confirm the microplastic it contains. Next page. And we can also see this blush has many plastic inside too. It has 96 violin trimethicone plastics on average. Next page. Here are our hypotheses. First, the brighter the cosmetic is, the more microplastic it contains. Second, blushes contain more microplastics than lipsticks and lip balms. Next page. Conclusion. Microplastics are not as big as plastic bags and are not so easy to see, so the harm to the environment is easily overlooked. Especially the microplastic in cosmetics are very small and cannot be entrapped by ordinary filtration systems. They will flow into rivers through the wash process and eventually enter the ocean, where the harm may be even greater. Next page. Here are our suggestions. The more we know, the better decisions we can make. We can choose what to buy based on our own judgment, not just because of advertisements from cosmetic companies. Next page. And here are our references. Next page. We discovered that blushes had the most microplastic in it. Overall, our hypothesis was that brighter and shinier cosmetics would have more microplastics. It was right. It has glitter inside and even visible to naked eye. So you can see many cosmetics have microplastics. As we said, these are bad for you and for the environment. And what can you do for it? Plastic Soup is already help us to make an app distinguish if the cosmetics have microplastic that harm our body or not. If we work together, we can protect the earth and our beautiful faces. And this is the all report of our research. Thanks for listening.